Houston, Texas, the site for the Nuggets. The terrific pair of Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, looking to align their efforts as they get primed for game time at Toyota Center. Nuggets Rockets is next.
Now to the good part.
Hi everyone, we've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Denver, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, Houston, a half game back.
And, you know, for Houston, I know they've got their sights set on home court advantage in the playoffs this year. And because of that, they're going to be anxious not to spend too much time outside of that top spot.
Yeah, and it's easy to overreact at this point of the season. But there's still a lot of basketball to be played, and they can easily get their way back to the top.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Johnson. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, you'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Okogie in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Murray to the middle. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Okogie. And so Houston again turning it over. Here's Murray. You look at Houston. A chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with a win here tonight.
Yeah, their hopes in the Cup ride on this game. It's a must win, and this team knows that. I expect them to come out with something extra tonight.
And then for the Nuggets, this is their 3rd group play game. And with a 1-1 record, this is really a must-win contest.
And with this one, being on the road, it won't be easy. They're going to have to fight to stay alive in this NBA Cup tournament.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Watson, the pass to Gordon. Now, here's Johnson. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
And here is Murray. His last outing, 16 points for him. To the inside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And stolen by Thompson. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Johnson. Durant, good.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Jokic a screen. Watson the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's Thompson off the drive. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here is Durant. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Watson. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 8-point game. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Back to you guys.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Now here's Durant following the miss by Jokic. And it's Durant missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Rockets trail by 8. Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
A new lineup here for Houston. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Brown. Hardaway from outside. Not going to go that time. Houston's gone 105 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. A nice shot by Harris. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Brown. This game he had 12.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now, here's Adams. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Holmes passes to Valanciunas, and it's in there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shepard with the ball. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
What's up?
The line for one. Cheap shot.
Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Denver?
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Shepard out there with Jayshawn Tate. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Finney Smith with it, guarded by Hardaway. Şengün passes to Shepard. Back to Şengün, and he drops it in from the low post.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Murray. The kick out to Brown from past the arc. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Tate. Valanciunas grabs the board. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. For the Rockets, KD's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Amen Thompson subbed in for Tate. And then for Denver, Jokic comes in for Valanciunas, and Johnson subbed in for Najee. Here's Murray. He's got 5. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Johnson against Şengün. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
Here's Jokic, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of the group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams at each conference advance.
Smith checked in for the Rockets. Okogie comes in for Shepard. For Houston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Okogie. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Jokic finds Johnson. Back to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Here's Thompson. Bucket is good. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Brown outside. Looking to end the run, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Jokic. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Jokic a screen. And here's Johnson outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 5.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Adams, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Peyton Watson comes in for Hardaway. On defense, Denver. Thompson finds Adams. And here is KD. This one for 3. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Gordon. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Count that bucket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Rockets leading by 4. Back to Thompson. Durant with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Gordon. Johnson left side. Now, here's Jokic. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Thompson. The crossover. Jokic crafts the miss.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets ahead as they end the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Lunch, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Houston Rockets.
Some teams just play slow and methodical. These guys have taken the F1 approach. Faster, faster.
Didn't know you were into race cars, big fella. You taking me to Monaco?
I got room on the plane, Ernie.
Oh, let's just drive. And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
You know, for the Rockets, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Johnson is out there with Murray, and it's Watson in at the small forward spot. The Nuggets trail by 5. Jokic finds Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got 9 points.
When Gordon is connecting from deep, everything else becomes easier for both him and his offense.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Johnson, the pass to Watson. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Smith on the wing. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to KD. There's the triple from Durant.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last three go unanswered.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And so here is Houston. Denver able to drain the 3. Back to Thompson. Murray with the defensive effort.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Smith sets the pick for Durant. Good work there as it goes. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Stolen by Thompson. There's the triple. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 10. It's good from long range. Jokic has got 13.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Durant. 20 points for him. That one falls. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now, Jokic. He's got 13. Pass to Murray. For three. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Murray. 8 points for him. Inside. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Durant for three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, I'm told the Nuggets were excited to add veteran center Jonas Valanciunas. They really struggled last season to craft effective lineups. Nikola Jokic was out of the game. In JB, they have a capable scorer and playmaker who can steady the reserve.
He is a big factor. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Rockets #1.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Shepherd, that's good.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepherd.
And here is Brown. He has yet to score. The three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Shepherd. Adams down low. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Strother. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And here's Jokic. Clock at 4. Fade away. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Davison. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Houston, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by Davison.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And it's Shepherd missing. It could go. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Nuggets ahead, leading by a point. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Steven Adams, Alperen Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Shepard in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Valanciunas. No good there. Adams, some nice D. Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the triple. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 1. Holmes kicks to Brown. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Now, here's Şengün. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Mano, mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Here's Murray. Down low, here's Holmes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
The setup for Murray is key there. He's looking for the best shot, whether it's for himself or a teammate.
Holmes against Şengün. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
On their way to the floor,
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Kevin Durant. What's the situation there, Allie?
Thanks, I just talked with the Rockets head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Nobody wants an injury, especially this early in the season, but the good news, he's been cleared by the training staff to play through it. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Hardaway has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Denver. Rockets trail by 4. Shepard with the ball. On the wing, Thompson. That 3 off the mark. Nuggets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Murray. Jokic. 12-footer. Gets it.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away for the Rockets. Smith checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Tate. And Okogie subbed in for Shepard. Rockets trail by 6. High post, KD. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Denver's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Down he goes for 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And yeah, it's good.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Peyton Watson in for Hardaway. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Now Gordon. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
I like the activity of Gordon. Sets the pick, moves, gets the bucket. A high-energy player.
Nuggets trail by 9. Durant. A powerful flush by Durant.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now here's Murray. Johnson outside. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Now Murray lets loose a three. And there's the three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray outside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. And there's the try.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First team foul. At the line for 2. Josh Okogie.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Watson with it. Durant's there.
Well, good to see Gordon having games like these, proving how effective a scorer he can be for this team.
Houston now, time running out. Durant. KD using his length inside.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
At the line, shooting 1. One shot.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
Gordon with a screen on Thompson. Johnson outside. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic. Strong move off the glass.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's KD following the basket by Jokic. Jokic pulls it down. Murray outside. Now Gordon. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Jokic draws the double.
Well, that's the thing about Jokic. He makes you work defensively throughout the game.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
Green misses the 3. Nikola Jokic, it drops! And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.